You know, we all kind of chase comfort, don't we? We want that predictable routine, the stable job, a life with as little friction as possible. But what if? What if that very comfort is actually a cage? What if it's the one thing keeping you from the life you were meant to live? Today, we're diving into this really powerful idea, the comfort success paradox.
So let's just get right to it. I want you to ask yourself and be really honest here. Is that feeling of safety, that feeling of ease, is it a reward for your hard work? Or is it actually a trap? Could your desire to just be comfortable be the biggest obstacle standing in your way?
Think about it. We're pretty much taught from day one to see struggle and friction as bad things, right? They're red flags telling us to slow down, maybe even turn back. But what if that's all wrong? What if the struggle is actually a signal, proof that you're pushing your limits, and that you're on the exact right path to do something incredible?
When you really start to grapple with this, you realize it all comes down to a choice, a really big one. It's like we're all standing at a fork in the road, and there are two completely different paths to take. This one choice, well, it will absolutely shape the entire course of your future.
And here are those two paths, laid out plain and simple. Over on one side, you've got the path of comfort. It feels safe, it's familiar, and it's paved with all those excuses we tell ourselves, like, oh, the timing just isn't right. It's a path defined by staying put. But then you've got the path of challenge. Yep, it's uncertain, for sure it's going to be tough, but this path is all about action. It's about creating your own opportunities instead of waiting for them, and building something totally new.
So let's really break down that first path. We call it the comfort zone, but maybe a better name for it is the comfort trap, because it isn't a place where you rest and recharge. It's a place where ambitions go to die. They just stagnate and quietly fade away.
So what keeps us stuck in that trap? Well, one of the biggest reasons is this idea we all have about perfect timing. We tell ourselves we'll start the business, we'll write the book, we'll finally get in shape when everything is just right. But let's be real for a second. That perfect moment, it never just shows up.
And that leads us to this, a piece of wisdom that is just so crucial. Winners get it. They understand that this whole idea of perfect timing is just a story we tell ourselves. They don't sit around and wait for the stars to align. No way. They get to work and they align the stars themselves. They create their own timing.
And what's the other enemy of action? Excuses. This is such a brilliant way to think about them. An excuse isn't just a reason. It's really just a fear that you've dressed up to sound logical. I'm not qualified enough really means I'm afraid I'm going to fail. And every single time you make an excuse, you are making a conscious choice to starve your own dream, all to avoid taking a risk.
Okay, so if the comfort zone is a trap, what's the alternative? It's the forge of challenge. And I want you to really let that word sink in, forge. Because success isn't something you just stumble upon or find lying around. It's something you have to build, from the ground up, in the intense heat and fire of difficulty.
Now, living this way means you have to change your entire mindset about setbacks. Most of us see a setback and think, well, that's it, I failed. Time to stop. But on the path of challenge, you have to redefine that word completely. A setback is not failure. It's fuel for your next try. It's critical feedback telling you what to do differently. And maybe most importantly, it's proof that you're actually pushing yourself hard enough to do something that matters.
All right, so this all sounds good, but how do you actually do it? This isn't just some abstract philosophy, right? It's about action. And it really breaks down into a simple three-step process for adopting what you could call a winner's mindset.
Here's how it works. Step 1. Embrace the obstacles. Don't see them as stop signs. Start seeing them as guideposts, confirming you're on the right track. Step 2. Create your timing. Just stop waiting for permission or for the perfect conditions. Start now, right where you are. And finally, Step 3. When you feel that resistance, when things get really hard, that's your cue to push even harder. Because that friction, that's almost always a sign that a breakthrough is right around the corner.
Now, to act on those 3 steps, you have to pay a price. And that price is paid in a very specific currency. You see, in the comfort zone, the currency is hesitation, and its value is 0. Nothing. But courage, that decision to act, even when you're scared, even when you're not sure, that is the only currency the world actually accepts when it's time to pay for your dreams.
And this is where it all comes home. This isn't about some 5-year plan or a New Year's resolution. It's about right here, right now, in this exact moment. This choice isn't about who you're gonna be in the future. It's about who you decide to be now.
Because here's the absolute truth.
The biggest takeaway of all: success is not some destination you arrive at later. It's not a future event.
Success is the choice you make right now, today. It's the moment-to-moment decision between the easy path of comfort and the demanding forge of challenge. The person you become a year from now is being built by the actions you take or don't take in this very moment.
So all of this leaves you with one final, really powerful question. Knowing the choice is yours and knowing the moment is now, what are you going to claim? What is the life you truly deserve waiting for you just on the other side of your comfort zone?